Hi Muggles! In this video, we will look at 5 instances where the Harry Potter films were inconsistent. First of all, I am not criticizing the films, which I think are wonderful. I am simply pointing out some mistakes that were made. Let's go! How did Professor McGonagall know that it was Ginny who had been kidnapped by the basilisk? In the second film, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, when the teachers see the phrase "his skeleton will lie in the chamber forever" written on the wall, Madame Pomfrey asks which student has been kidnapped. McGonagall immediately declares that it was Ginny Weasley. However, they had not yet checked all the students, and there was no clue on the wall. So how did McGonagall know who had been dragged into the basilisk's lair? How does a portkey actually work? In principle, portkeys can only be used once, after which they are discarded like ordinary rubbish. In the 4th book, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Chapter 7, the author mentions that after the wizards arrived at the Quidditch World Cup, their portkeys were thrown into a special box containing all the used portkeys. So why didn't the Goblet of Fire stop working after sending Harry and Cedric to the graveyard? Why did it send Harry and Cedric not to the maze, but outside of it? And why did it then stop working? In one of the images, we clearly see Cornelius Fudge grabbing the cup. That's for sure a major inconsistency, because otherwise Harry would never have been able to escape from Voldemort's clutches. This inconsistency gave rise to a theory. Voldemort wanted to return to Hogwarts in Harry's guise. If you want to know more about this theory or discover others, let me know in the comments and I'll make a video about it. Why was it Pettigrew, and not Lily or James, who became the keeper of the Potter family home's secret? According to the 3rd Harry Potter book, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, we know that the keeper of a family secret can become the owner of the house itself. For example, Arthur and Bill Weasley were the keepers of the Burrow and Shell Cottage, respectively. So why weren't James or Lily the keepers of the Potter home family secret? They certainly wouldn't have revealed the secret to Voldemort and would probably still be alive. But then Voldemort would also be alive, and in perfect health. This is where a theory arose. Dumbledore had planned everything. He advised the Potters to make Pettigrew the keeper, knowing that he would betray his friends and that they would die, but that this would mark the beginning of the end for Voldemort. Why is it the transformed Voldemort who kills Lily and James? Let's continue with James and Lily Potter, with another major mistake made by the films. In the film Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 2, we see that when Voldemort is about to kill Harry's parents, he arrives at Godric's Hollow with his new appearance, which he will only have after his resurrection during the Triwizard Tournament. However, at the time, he was supposed to be just an ordinary man. Why did Harry only sense Umbridge's locket once he arrived in the courtroom? In Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 2, when Harry and Hermione arrive in the courtroom disguised as Ministry employees thanks to Polynectar Potion, Harry announces that he senses the presence of the locket. It is around Umbridge's neck. However, the characters had just been in the same lift as her and were much closer to each other. Why didn't Harry sense the object earlier and snatch the locket from Umbridge while there were no witnesses? I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please like it to support the channel and let me know in the comments if you would like to see a video on theories.